Alright, here's another little snippet from John the Airgun guy at New England Airgun on the Xisico CS3 compressor. We're going to do the break-in on this. We've shown a little bit up to here on previous videos, but we've got the pressure shutoff set at 1000 PSI. We've already run this for 1 minute with no pressure on it, the line open. So what we're going to do is turn her on and run it up to 1000 PSI, and we're going to do the break-in. Power on, you hear the fans going. We're going to start her up. So right now our bleed valve is open, so we're not seeing any change in the pressure. We do have our deadhead plug and our quick disconnect, so nothing's going to come out there. I'll close off the bleed off, and you'll start to see our gauge rise. It gets us up to 1000 PSI, and the shutoff works. I like to watch the needle, make sure there's no leaks. That needle should stay right where it was. So everything looks good. It's not dropping any pressure. Everything seems to be sealed. We will open up the bleed off. Pressure goes down. And then what we'll do, I believe they say go up to 2000 PSI. Turn this up to 2000, and we'll do it again. Close off. We'll keep it open for now. I always like to start it with the bleed off open. So it's all running, gauge isn't moving. We'll close the bleed off. We're pressuring out. You can hear the compressor labor a bit as it starts to get the pressure in. Gets to 2000, shuts off. Watch the needle. Seems to be staying where it is. That's good. Not losing any pressure. We'll bleed it off. We'll bump up a little bit more. We'll go up to 3000 PSI. Turn her on. Close our bleed off. Starts to labor as it's working, filling up with pressure. There it goes, auto shut off, doing its job. See if the needle stays where it's supposed to. Everything seems to be good there. So I believe we are now broken in. Now what we're going to do is we'll bring it up to maximum pressure, 4500 PSI. I'm kind of not comfortable with the coloring here, having the red zone where we can actually fill. I would be much happier if the green zone continued all the way up to where we could fill up to, but maybe in future versions they'll make a correction on this dial. So we'll get it running. Actually, I made a mistake, and I don't really want to do that. As you can see, I didn't bleed this one off when it was all finished. Starting up your compressor at high pressure can cause problems. It causes excess wear on the internal components. So you always want to make sure to bleed it off completely, start it off from zero. That way there's no stress and strain is getting put onto the compressor when you start it. And believe me, your compressor will last longer and like you more if you always start it off from no pressure. I actually like to let it run a little while before getting it started. That way the lubrication can get worked around a bit. Then close it off and let it do its job. So in a way, I'm kind of glad I made that mistake, so I can let you guys know not to restart this under pressure. You always want to bleed it off before you start it, and give it a little time to warm up. Get that oil splashing around. So, getting up to 4,500. Shut off does its job. Seems to be holding there, so no leaks at 4,500 PSI. Should be good to start filling up some guns.